What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bunnycraft. You may not recognize this place because I'm obviously not at my actual base right now. I am at my swamp. I found this swamp while I was making my way to the jungle, um, and I made note of it and made a portal to it because I noticed it had a witch hut that I wanted to build a witch farm in, which I'll show off in a minute. Um, And of course, swamps are also nice because slime spawn there. So I just have a in progress slime platform surrounding the witch farm. And like I said in the last episode, I really need an iron farm. And just because it's something I don't really think I want to have loaded and like look at all the time, I think I'm probably just going to dump it in this area. So before I get to all that, I would like to show off the witch farm a little bit because I am reasonably happy with it. You can see there's just like a plus design type mob farm, not the most efficient, but it gets the job done. And then this big tube is just like water slices with bits of air gaps in between with signs, just like I had in my zombie farm. Although I guess it wouldn't be as much of an issue because witches can't drown, but I this is kind of hello. No, how did they hit me? Through the corner of the wall. Come on. Anyways, down where the AFK platform is. Just ignore the chaos. They aren't used to seeing me. I have this set up for manual killing just because, with the looting sword, pretty much every mob farm I make that's not using the looting feels like a bit of a waste. That is so distracting. Oh my god. It does have this little automatic AFK switch, which I think is, ouch, is pretty cool. Basically when about like 16 witches accumulate on this weighted pressure plate there, because obviously I'm not killing them, it activates this sticky piston there, which pushes out a block and suffocates them. And then I just have a topper minecart hopper set up to pick up all the drops. This block is soul sand because when I had it just like a normal block like everything else, I noticed some drops were pooling on top of the pressure plate, which is odd to me because I know topper minecarts can pick up stuff from the block above them. And I'm pretty sure pressure plates don't have hitboxes, so it's not like the pressure plate was pushing the items above the minecart's range. Unless it's just normal pressure plates that don't have hitboxes, and the weighted ones do for some reason. But anyway, because the soul sand is less than a full block, I haven't noticed any issues. And I think once I figure out how pulse extenders work, I will be adding one to the suffocation trap, because at the moment it's not the most efficient. But it is functional, which is awesome. And it's a nice renewable source of redstone and sticks that doesn't take like 1,000 hours chopping trees. So awesome. This slime farm is a bit less exciting. I just tried to fit something in the spawnable area that was left from where my AFK platform is. Just a couple of platforms that fall into a pit that will eventually be a drowning trap. To be honest, it's not super high on my priority list just because I don't use slime all that much. So for the iron farm, I'm thinking I could maybe put it in this middle area. There's a good amount of space there. I don't know how big it's going to be. I don't know a lot about pre-114 iron farms besides I think they have something to do with doors. I assume it's generally the same concept, considering I don't think there's ever been other ways to spawn in iron golems besides manually. Um, so that's gonna be a learning experience for sure. So I'm here in my creative world. I just put together this little design um, out of what the Minecraft wiki door-based iron farming tutorial said that one of these farms needed, um, which is just a couple of spawn platforms and then um, some surrounding doors and some villagers. And it went like I was so nervous for this project. I built it up so much in my head. It just like it went so smoothly, like kind of concerningly smoothly. Like there's something I'm missing that I just so happened to get right this time, but it's gonna totally screw me when I try to build it in survival. I made the like canal thing out of trapdoors just so iron golems could slip through this area without getting stuck on a full block. All the water just pushes them into this lava pit. Um, and I have a drop collector there just to keep track of how many have spawned because I have tried to AFK at this for a while just to make sure everything works okay. Um, there are a couple of nicks that I've run into. I haven't seen any golems spawn on this lower level, even when I put up like fences so they wouldn't get in the lava. Ooh, we got to see a spawn. Awesome. Um, but anyway, yeah, so I think I might have misinterpreted the like dimensions of the spawn area and I should probably move this up by one. Which I think should be okay. I think I do have another block that I can move this top layer up by. Um, if not, then I'm just gonna have to go one layer, which will cut drops pretty bad, but you know, you do what you can. And I have noticed every so often an iron golem will spawn on these blocks where the bars are, um, which I assume is like it's trying to spawn in this area and it's getting pushed over to the side. So when I actually build the thing in survival, I have to remember to make it 18 by 18. Yeah, 18 by 18 instead of just 16 by 16 like this is. Both of those things are easily fixable when I build the full thing. I was really expecting this to be a lot more complicated than it actually was. But like, I mean, how is it this simple? Like, I just put blocks down and put villagers in, and then they spawn where I want, and I don't have to do anything. That's suspicious. So I've already done the boring part of reconstructing this thing in this rev world with the corrections. So the platform's bigger now, and everything is moved up by one block relative to where the doors are. So hopefully everything should work now. Because if I have to move everything down again, I don't. I don't think I can. Just flat out, I don't think I can do that without tearing the whole thing down. And I have started. Well, not started. I just did a minecart rail from the village I'm going to be kidnapping people from. I didn't have enough rails to cover the entire area, so I'll have to do it in stages, I guess, but that's not a big deal. As you can kind of see, there is actually a village a lot closer than where this is leading to. Um, there's only like two houses in it, and I didn't think I was going to need those villagers when I first started building in this area, and it is just barely loaded in when I'm in the AFK chamber, so I think they died because I can't find them anywhere. Um, Either they died or they like fucked off somewhere, and I will never ever find them. So we're going somewhere else. That's what that's for. I'm not super excited about this. And depending on how it goes, I might straight up just like take the torches down and just wait for zombie villagers to spawn and cure them and get villagers in that way. So, wee! Yeah. Oh my god. Could you imagine if I landed on that lily pad and died? So, let me just get all my things. Probably don't need that much coal, could you imagine? I do have a dedicated swamp horse now, because I got tired of just like walking around here. She's quite fast, which is cool. So, this is the village that I'm going to be not raiding. That's not a very nice word. Raiding. A lot of the villagers look like that. I've thought about changing it in the texture pack files, but I think I'm just gonna have to live with it. It's a good thing I don't have to worry about monetization yet. I did make sure to trap at least a few of them. So, thank you, horse. So I wouldn't be left in the dust like I was with the other village. Let's do this one first. So I think I could just continue this road. And then if I click this and do like that, can you get in the minecart in this version at all? Ah, okay, just had to be in motion. That's annoying. Follow you along. Where did you go? What happened? What is happening? Do they? I wonder if they have a thing where they like go invisible, like horses do sometimes. Seriously, where the hell did the villager go? I do not believe that slow thing already pushed him all the way. I do not believe that. So what the hell happened to him? I should relog. Cause that's my minecart too, that's valuable. Okay, first off, how did you get out of the minecart? Second of all, why are you there? Okay, you weren't out of the minecart. Temporary figuring things out hole for you. While I definitely don't panic. And now the horse is invisible too. What an awesome game this is. Oh, finally. Okay, so that should have taken him to the stopper block where I ran out of rails. Yeah. Awesome. Alright, so let's be very careful about this. Actually, I don't think it matters if I hit him, considering I'm probably not ever going to trade with these guys. Make you a nice little safe house here while I go do the other ones. Okay, so I just gotta do that like one or two more times. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. I think I need more minecarts. Also, I saw this, like, quote-unquote stables design in, I think, an Azuma Void video. It's very clean and nice looking. I like it. I already have the furnace. So hold yourself together, horse. Do you need something? Okay, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit strategic about this, so I don't lose anybody. Do that, and they'll get a little bit hurt on the block there, but I think that should be okay. I have a lot of, God knows I have a lot of healing potions with that witch farm. Very strategic. Here. Wrong way. It's not. Okay. I think I can take this down now. Something's not right here. So, just so we're clear about what happened, I went to replace some of the rails that I tore down when I was dealing with the first guy. When I came back, the villager was like fully out of the cart. At least villagerly, visually. And so I tried to push the cart through where it appeared to be. Didn't even act like it had a hitbox. So I relogged, and now both the villager and the minecart are gone. I assume it's a similar thing to what happened before, but maybe a bit more drastic. There's something weird going on. Yeah, I guess there must just be some, like, rendering issue with villagers and minecarts. If, like, they get pushed too fast or something. That's so odd. I've never seen anybody else have that issue before. I guess it must have been fixed in the next version. Huh. Unless this world is just especially cursed, which is possible. Does anyone else hear that? There's a ghost in my hard drive. That should be every villager that I saved. Okay, well, you're doing whatever you're doing. I think I'm good now to just... Never mind. Okay, now I think I'm good to just take down all of these rails and transport all the villagers I've already stored away to the actual farm. So I've just gone ahead and brought all the villagers all the way back to the home base here, and I set up this little, like, temporary house, I guess, so that they can... You're really having fun with those doors, huh? So that they can make more villagers and I can move them over eventually. I already have some rails set up, so I'll cart them out through, I guess, just like a hole in the wall, and then they'll drop in here and hopefully not be too frustrating and difficult. I should not have gone down here. I did see a baby in there still, so I'm not sure if I want to do that really right now. I guess maybe I could try, and if it dies, it dies, I guess. Alright, now's my chance. Yeah! Alright, so just go make sure everything turned out okay. I think it did. Okay, yeah, you're a little smushed in there. That's okay. I can deal with that. So I think he's caught on the door. Maybe this was a good idea. That extra block there. I think if I could just push you in that hole without the minecart. All right. That's good. That's really good. That was a lot less stressful than I thought it was going to be. So I just need to do that. I think if I do like 5 villagers on either side, that should be enough to make stuff start spawning. Depending on how many are left in here, could do more. I think I went a little overboard with the doors in here. I don't think I actually needed this many. So I've just gone ahead and put all the villagers in. You can kind of see them a little bit there. And I've mostly taken down the breeding structure. Goodbye. Because obviously I didn't need it anymore. And I've actually just kind of finished the rest of the farm. And I was AFKing over here overnight last night, and that's how much iron we got. It's not a crazy amount for like a full night of AFKing, but I don't really think a world exists where it would have been with this style of farm, so it's renewable iron, and I don't have to do anything. So that is pretty good in my book. So let's take this iron, make an inaugural anvil for the swamp. And with that anvil, I will name my horse. I'm going for Momoko, because I just watched Kamikaze Girls recently, and she's also wearing a pink frilly outfit. So I think that is it for me in this episode. I would say it was pretty successful. I'm pretty happy with this. Thank you for watching. I've been your host, Fluffy Bunny. Farewell.